Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. A little later in the morning than I usually get on here. I have an appointment this morning, so I am not going into work. Take the rest of the day off. Get my sunglasses on here. Oh my goodness, I warmed up my car, and now I feel like it's a sauna in here. Whew. So this week I've been talking about balance in your life, in my life, in our lives. And today I wanted to talk specifically at having fun and making fun part of a balanced life. It's important to have some fun planned, scheduled, allotted for time for doing various fun activities. I mean, our lives can be grueling with work and school and other commitments, and if we don't make the time for with family and friends or self-care, it can become overwhelming, it can become frustrating, it can become stressful, and you may start to ponder, like, what is the purpose of life? All I do is work, or study and whatnot. And there's been many times in my life where I've gotten, into that habit, that routine, where I'm going to work and coming home, doing schoolwork, getting ready to bed, go to bed, wake up in the morning, work on my blogs or my websites or whatever, get ready for work, go to work. It's like that vicious cycle. My days off were spent studying and homework and whatnot. And I was trying to incorporate, self-care on, Sunday mornings. And at the time I was going to the gym, so I would make it a point on Sunday mornings to do my yoga class. It was a very relaxing, a lot of stretches, not a hot yoga or any kind of cardio, just like kind of stretching and being with me. And I liked that a lot. The other thing that I remember starting to do, and one of the reasons why I started to do this was because I was getting kind of depressed with my boring life of work and school and whatnot. And so I started planning things to do, and it gave me things to look forward to. So I'm a spiritual being, and I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe when you put things out to the universe, it comes back. People call it God, higher power, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, whatever you call it. I call it the universe, source energy. Sometimes I call it God because it's just habit, I guess. Whatever it is. So I had put out there, because I was feeling kind of depressed, and what is the purpose of my life? And I work, and I was single at the time, and didn't really. I went to meetings a couple of times a week, but I didn't really even have time to fellowship or do. I was trying to do commitments like once a month. Sometimes it was every other month. It was difficult. So I was kind of feeling, like I said, kind of, what's my purpose and what's the purpose of life, and overworked. And so I put out to the universe, I need something. I don't know what it is I needed something to help me, motivate me, to give me a sense of purpose and meaning in life. And it's not that I didn't enjoy my work and felt like I had a purpose in my career. It was something that was missing. And I didn't want to find that in a relationship, in a man, because I was, for many years I've been codependent, and I didn't want to. I've been practicing not being that anymore. And so anyway, an opportunity came through work to go to Washington, D.C. and advocate for mental health and substance use disorder. And I was like, this is perfect. So you had to apply for it, and there's only so many people that they would take, taking down there. And I was one of them that got accepted, and it was awesome. It was like 4 days. We drove down there on a Saturday. By the time we got down there, it was Saturday evening. We had dinner. I went out to, I met a woman there that we just kind of like connected. Part of the company. She didn't work at the campus I worked at, but she was part of the company, and so we went and checked out, the Washington Monument, and it was beautiful. It was all lit up. I mean, I can go on and on and on. It was a phenomenal time. I got to go to some meetings down there, a little bit different but the same, and meet some people, and of course go to the Capitol and advocate. And it was a wonderful time. It was just what I needed. And when I came back, I was re-energized. And, another woman that I spoke to on the trip, she was part of our passengers on the bus that we took. We took like 3 or 4 buses down there. So anyway, she was telling me about the Wilson House up in Vermont, Dorset, Vermont, and that, her and a couple of girlfriends go up there every year, and they have like a little retreat or whatever. And come to find out, like, their thing was full. She did it with, I guess, somebody up there that she knows has a place up there, so that, anyway, they didn't have room for me, but it gave me an idea. I'm like, I'm gonna look into this. So I did. I looked into it, and they had a weekend workshop there, and it intrigued me. So I booked, and I got a hotel room up there, and so I took a few days off from work, and I drove up there on a Friday, and it was a beautiful drive, and I listened to the radio, and then when I lost my radio station, I listened to some CDs, and kind of got lost, but it was beautiful, and it was okay. I wasn't in a rush, checked in, found out that they did Friday night dinners at the Wilson House, and oh my God, it was a fabulous home-cooked meal. The weekend was fabulous. Everything was awesome. Again, I came back. It was actually my birthday weekend too, which was also kind of a hoot. I met some really great people up there, and I went by myself, and this was another thing too that was new for me. I was doing things by myself for the first time. Had an awesome time. Came back re-energized, and it was just kind of like, sticking with me. Like, this might be the key. This might be the key to help keep me motivated and give me a sense of purpose and have some fun in my life. And I know I'm going on and, probably sharing with you too much detail of my experiences. But long story short, too late, I know. Planning fun times is essential to having a balanced life. So, and it doesn't have to be something huge like going down to Washington, D.C. or even going to Vermont. I've done it where I've planned going to the movies by myself. This was before COVID, and that was awesome. I was like, oh my God, I really enjoy going to the movies by myself. I get to sit where I want. I get to, no one's talking to me while I watch the movies, which really irks me. Whatever. My sister does that all the time. And I just had a really, really, really enlightenment. It was just a great experience, and it just taught me so much. So I try to plan activities, things to look forward to. It's a little bit more challenging in COVID, but it can be done. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is it's great to have, time for yourself and do things for yourself. It's also, good to connect with people, friends and family alike. And I know when COVID first hit, it was, it was like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? And I'm a family person, and we did weekly family Zoom meetings for a while, and they were kind of nice. We could all like kind of jump in and check in with each other and see each other and laugh and joke. And then of course, the AA meetings and refuge recovery meetings that I attend were all virtual, which became pretty nice. We had to adapt. I mean, it wasn't, I wouldn't say it's better or necessarily even worse than regular meetings. I mean, I do miss coming in and hugging people and seeing some of my old friends, but like I said, we adapt. And so now there's things that we can do for socialization through virtual platforms, whether that be like virtual karaoke or virtual jam party, music jam party, or a book club, or just shooting the shit. We can do that through virtual now if you're feeling a little weird about meeting people. During the summer it was easier to meet people outside and socialize a little bit in small groups, and so that was nice. But now that the weather's cold and I'm up here in New England, and it's snow-covered ground and whatnot, and it's pretty cold out. We just have to get creative, right? And self-care doesn't necessarily have to be, like I say, going to the movies. It can be, just like now I have Friday evenings are my me time, and that's when I like to watch a show that I've been entertained with. Right now it's WandaVision. So I watch that, and I don't watch TV normally. Like during the week I don't really watch TV, Netflix, any of that. So Friday is my time to do that, and sometimes I'll do a little mani-pedi, and sometimes it's just curling up in my bed or sleeping in a little bit, and with a good book. So that helps as well. But again, it's planning. It's planning your time wisely. It doesn't just happen. It's not like you can say, when I get a chance, I'll make plans with my friends, or I'll do this. It doesn't happen that way. At least it's not been in my experience and people that I've talked to. It just keeps pushed, and then you can become overwhelmed, stressed, and I don't want to say hopeless, but like purposeless. Like what's the point? Feeling kind of like that. So it's good to work hard. It's good to have goals. It's good to have dreams, but it's also good to have family time, friend time, me time, and have a balanced life. It takes practice, and when you're first starting to do it, you're gonna have to tweak it a little bit. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Don't wait for the perfect schedule, the perfect time. It doesn't happen. Do it now, and then you can tweak it as you go. And that's what I do. I tweak my schedule quite often. Whenever there's a little bit of a change, I tweak it. Or whenever something's not working, I tweak it. So it's important to, just start. Start now, tweak later, see what works for you. What you do for self-care may be different from what I do self-care, and yada yada yada, all that good stuff. So it makes for a well-balanced life, a more appreciative life, a more fulfilled life, I feel. I hope this has helped. As always, guys, stay well, stay blessed, and live your life enthusiastically. Until next time, peace.